What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. And I have some new news concerning Terence Bud Crawford. As I promised, we got the counterpunch from Andre Ward, and he was blasting or critiquing Canelo Alvarez for not fighting Terence Crawford, okay? Now, let's talk about Terence Crawford for a minute. Terence Crawford has he's in a position, or I think he feels he's in a position that he can do what he wants. And we talked about the possibilities of him fighting Jared Boots Ennis. I think there is no reason for him not to fight Jared Boots Ennis. I think the belt that he lost was the belt that he could get back to really become a 3-time undisputed champion. You know what I mean? So, because it's not like Jared Boots Ennis has no backing. It's not like he doesn't have skill, because he definitely does. And I think he needs an opportunity. So if Terence Crawford goes in there and wipes him out, I think it would be just pretty much the status quo of Terence Crawford doing what he always does to fighters that hasn't been done like that before. Okay, so I think that if anything, Terence Crawford really should have fought Jared Boots Ennis. However, if he was going to 154 anyway, and Jared Boots Ennis was not willing to go to 154, it makes sense not to fight him or put energy in it anyway. Why? Because if he's now fighting a 147, pretty soon those belts will become fragmented back to where they belong, back to their sanctioning bodies, ready to be reclaimed by the guys that are moving up, like Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez. So those guys can capture a belt in that division, because like I told you, all those guys from 135, 140 that are young, like Teo and Ryan and Devin, those guys are going to become champions at 147 soon. I mean, the next year or so, they'll be at 147. You know, 140 is kind of like a pit stop, and then they'll go to 147 to claim what's available up there, and then those guys can fight Jared Boots Ennis. You see what I'm saying? So I think that will be more of a, you know, of a fight, you know, just like Terence Crawford and Errol Spence was a fight that was put together a long time ago because people saw it coming and the potential of having a fight of the year kind of fight, but we didn't even see that because Terence Crawford was just an overall better fighter. Well, let's see how these fighters can evolve and match up with different fighters from different weight classes once they go there to campaign in that weight class. You see what I'm saying? So, but no, Terence Crawford is at 154, and if the WBO mandates it, and then they're going to have a purse bid, more than likely that fight with him and Fondora will happen, and I will be there to see it, because Fondora is a challenge for any and everybody that he steps in the ring with due to his freakish height and his freakish reach, okay? On top of being a volume puncher like he is. Again, he's like a like Paul Williams in retrospect. So, but no, I think he should have fought Boots Ennis or whatever. He could have done that. But if he gets this done, it will make up for everything, because believe it or not, he's in a better position than Canelo is, simply because Canelo is picking guys that nobody asked him to fight anyway. You see what I'm saying? So, however, Canelo just does what he wants to, and unfortunately for Terence Crawford, I don't think that he has or will ever have that luxury of fighting whoever he wants, because see, his reputation follows him. So Terence always has to pick that fight that nobody wants to fight, the Jeff Horns and, you know, the Kell Brooks and the Jose Benavidez's, you know, guys like that, you know, the Mean Machines, that are really a lot of fighters on the PBC and never had anything to do with. Okay, so, you know what I'm saying? Except for the exception of, you know, Kell Brook fighting Errol Spence, and Errol Spence taking that IBF belt from him. But other than that, a lot of those guys just fought each other on the PBC end, and Terence Crawford has to, you know, fight everybody else. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of this counterpunch concerning Terence Bud Crawford. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch.
Peace!